Sean O'Malley is one of the most popular fighters in the UFC. His flashy personality and his interesting fighting style quickly attracted a lot of eyeballs. But how good is Sean O'Malley? Does he have the potential of becoming a UFC champion? Before we dive into this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel to keep getting notified of all the upcoming videos like this on our channel. On the 1st of December 2017, Sugar Sean O'Malley won the Ultimate Fighter 26 final by unanimous decision. After getting a UFC contract through an attention-grabbing KO victory in the Dana White Contender Series. It was clear that this kid definitely has the talent to become a superstar. His next fight really showed what kind of fighter he is. At UFC 222 he faced Andre Sukhomtat and won via unanimous decision. The special thing about that was that he couldn't stand for the most part of the third round. He was effectively using one leg after suffering a bad leg injury caused by a leg kick from Sukhomtat. He was taken down and lost the round, but still got the decision win. Even after the fight he wasn't able to walk at all. This fight possibly revealed his weakness for future opponents. Many fighters stated that O'Malley is just fragile and by kicking his legs you will get him out there. But after a 2-year layoff, the next 2 fights didn't make O'Malley look fragile at all. He showed his striking abilities and his power through knocking out Jose Quinones and Eddie Wineland in incredible fashion. These back-to-back KO victories showed once again that Sean O'Malley is an outstanding fighter. The to this point undefeated O'Malley was set to face the current top contender Marlon Vera on the 16th of August 2022, his strongest opponent to this day. After probably winning the first half of the first round, he once again suffered a bad leg injury after taking a huge leg kick from Vera. This time, his leg injury got him a TKO loss in the first round. His first and only loss was caused by an injury. Was this just unlucky, or does he really has a frugal body? In his next fights, everybody was looking for his legs. Are they solid enough to endure a MMA fight? Yes, they were. The Sugar Show took place again. After almost knocking Thomas Almeida out in the first round, it needed 2 knockdowns for O'Malley to get a dominant victory with a KO in round 3. In his next fight we saw the next masterclass. It was a bloody beatdown against Chris Moutinho, who absorbed 230 significant strikes and 1 knockdown, but still came forward like a zombie. Moutinho definitely showed his toughness, but O'Malley was way too good for him. Despite fighting backwards for the most time of the fight, O'Malley was landing shot after shot. After 4 minutes and 33 seconds of the third round, Herb Dean stopped the fight after a brutal combination of O'Malley. He wasn't able to knock Moutinho out, but after receiving that many power shots, Moutinho's health was on the line. Sugar Sean O'Malley once again outclassed a solid opponent. His next fight shouldn't last that long. At the end of the first round, O'Malley secured himself his next KO victory by knocking out Raulian Paiva. The same pattern repeats itself over and over again. It seems that O'Malley is just a superior striker in every single fight. In his next fight he made a huge step up in competition as he faced UFC veteran Pedro Munoz on July 3rd of 2022. He fought a solid fight. Despite not much happening at all, O'Malley was on his way to win this fight until he poked Munoz in his eye. Munoz announced that he couldn't continue fighting and the fight was declared a no contest, with many people saying Munoz was trying to get out of the fight. Sean O'Malley, who has a record of 15 wins and 1 loss, has produced several highlight reels in his career. The Sugar Show definitely is real, and O'Malley is undoubtedly one of the most exciting fighters on the whole UFC roster. But looking at his next fight with Petr Yan, is he really that good that he can fight somebody from the top 3? Looking at his striking, he will be able to strike with anyone in the bantamweight division. It definitely will be interesting to see how his style performs against Yan, Sandhagen or Sterling, but despite the stability of his legs, I don't see him lacking anywhere on the feet. Although being a brown belt in BJJ, having only a 65% takedown defense shows that O'Malley has holes in his grappling game. We have never seen somebody try hard to make it a fight on the ground. This is something O'Malley hasn't faced before, and it would be really interesting to see what he does if somebody isn't willing to strike with him. There are a lot of questions we can't answer yet. Will his legs stay solid? Is his grappling good enough? How does he perform against high-level striker? To our happiness, these questions will be answered at UFC 280 on October 22nd. What do you guys think? Is O'Malley a top 5 fighter? Let me know in the comments and like the video if you enjoyed watching it. Subscribe to this channel to not miss another video. See you soon. Knockmission.